Hello friends, welcome to Audiobook Daily. Today we'll talk about How Not to Die by Michael Greger. Rajesh had always believed he would have time. Time to take care of his health. Time to exercise. Time to eat better. Time to spend with his family. But at 48, time suddenly felt different. It began with a dull pain in his chest while climbing the office stairs. At first, he ignored it, blaming stress and long working hours. But when the pain returned a week later, accompanied by shortness of breath, his wife insisted he visit a doctor. After several tests, the doctor looked at Rajesh with concern. Your blood pressure is very high. Your cholesterol is elevated, your blood sugar is approaching diabetic levels, and you're carrying significant extra weight. If you continue on this path, your risk of serious heart disease is much higher. The room fell silent. The doctor prescribed medication to help manage his conditions and then added one sentence Rajesh would never forget. Medicine can help manage the risk, but your daily habits will determine your future. That night, Rajesh stood in front of the mirror. The tired eyes. The swollen face. The constant exhaustion. For years, he had blamed age. Now he realized he had been ignoring the small choices he made every single day. Fast food because it was convenient. Sugary drinks because they gave quick energy. Late-night snacks after stressful meetings. Almost no vegetables. Almost no exercise. He wasn't just eating food. He was feeding habits that were slowly stealing his health. The next morning, instead of searching for another miracle diet, Rajesh began reading about nutrition and disease prevention. One idea appeared again and again. The body has an incredible ability to respond to healthier choices when they are practiced consistently. That idea gave him hope. He didn't stop taking the medication his doctor had prescribed. Instead, he decided to work alongside it by changing the habits that had brought him there. The changes were small. He filled half of every lunch and dinner plate with colorful vegetables. He replaced processed snacks with fruit, nuts, and roasted chickpeas. Beans, lentils, oats, berries, leafy greens, and whole grains slowly became regular parts of his meals. Instead of sugary drinks, he chose water and unsweetened tea. Every evening after work, he walked for 20 minutes. Then 30. Then 45. Some mornings were difficult. His body complained. His old cravings returned. Friends laughed when he ordered healthier meals at restaurants. Life is short, they joked. Rajesh smiled politely. Exactly, he replied. That's why I want more of it. Weeks became months. The changes were gradual. He wasn't chasing perfection. He was building consistency. The scale began to move. His clothes fit differently. His breathing improved. He could climb stairs without stopping. The afternoon fatigue that once followed every meal slowly disappeared. Most surprising of all, his mind felt clearer. He had more patience with his children. More energy for conversations. More motivation to enjoy life again. At his next medical appointment, the doctor reviewed the results. His blood pressure had improved. His cholesterol levels were moving in the right direction. His blood sugar had become easier to manage. His weight had decreased. The doctor smiled. Keep going. What you're doing is making a real difference. Rajesh realized something important. He had spent years looking for quick fixes. But health wasn't built in a week. It was built meal by meal, walk by walk, choice by choice. Inspired by his progress, his wife joined him on evening walks. Soon his children began asking for fruit smoothies instead of sugary drinks. Neighbors noticed his transformation. Coworkers asked how he had changed. Rajesh never claimed there was a secret. There isn't one, he would say. I simply stopped asking what tasted good for 5 minutes and started asking what would help me feel good for the next 20 years. A year later, Rajesh stood at the starting line of a community charity walk. The same man who once struggled to climb a single flight of stairs now completed 10 kilometers with a smile. Crossing the finish line, he looked at his family waiting proudly for him. His greatest achievement wasn't the distance. It wasn't the weight he had lost. It wasn't even the improved medical reports. It was realizing that every healthy choice had been an act of hope. Hope that tomorrow could be better than yesterday. Hope that his children would have more years with their father. Hope that his future wasn't written by his past habits. Looking back, Rajesh understood the lesson that had transformed his life. Health is rarely changed by one dramatic decision. It is shaped by hundreds of ordinary decisions repeated every day. Just as Dr. Michael Greger emphasizes in How Not to Die, prevention begins long before illness becomes a crisis. Nourishing the body with wholesome foods, staying active, and making consistent lifestyle choices cannot guarantee perfect health, but they can greatly improve the odds of living a longer, healthier, and more energetic life. Rajesh didn't simply add years to his life. He added life to his years. And that became the greatest gift he could ever give himself, and the people who loved him. Thank you for listening. If you like the audio, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. See you in next Audiobook Daily.